Are you someone who, when told not to do something, decides that they're going to do it because they were told not to do it? Not because you were already going to do it or in your mind were like, I was kind of thinking about it anyways. Specifically because someone told you not to do something. Or are you someone who doesn't like to eat your Brussels sprouts, which might be actually like everybody? You might be what they call in the industry a brat. So we're going to be playing Brat Bingo and see where our answers lie, and you can see where your answers lie as well. All right, off the cuff. Refuses to eat the food they dislike. Now, does that make you a brat though? I feel like that's part of being an adult, is like there's just certain foods you dislike and you just don't eat. You're not going to force yourself to eat food you dislike. Now, there's a difference if they were worded like, oh, you refuse to try new foods, because I'm down to try something if it's not poison after all, at least once. But there are definitely foods where I've eaten them. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to eat this ever again. So I don't know if the wording's wrong here, but I guess technically I do refuse to eat the food that I don't like. Just key smashes. Now this one took me a second, but I'm guessing it means like smashing your keys on your keyboard, in which case I would like both these keyboards to last me a long time. This is my gaming laptop over here. This keyboard has lasted me like 6+ years, and I'd like it to be another 6+ years if I can. This keyboard too, I've had this now for 4+ years. I'd rather not smash anything. We take care of stuff around here, so we can't be into the key smashing business if that's what we're talking about. I like taking care of my stuff. So this one's a no. Chaotic. I don't think people ever associate me with the word chaos, and usually any situation. Closest maybe was a D&D campaign where my character was chaotic good, but they were still chaotic good, not really chaos and chaotic. I feel this one's not even necessarily a coin flip. It's like more in the not camp than the yes camp. I can be like the edits and stuff I can randomly throw in a video perhaps, but I don't think people really go, yep, there he is. There's Mr. McChaos. Clingy but doesn't like to admit it. No, not even kind of. I'm just gonna keep it real. Just look, I'm sorry, but look, I'm down to give a hug or something like that, sure, but clinging, not really my forte. Walks barefoot when they can. This is also a no. Personally, the only reason I do ever is like when it's really hot. Like, as most of you probably know, heat escapes your body through your hands, the top of your head, and your feet. That's like the 3 points that they go out of. That's why like when it's cold, you wear gloves, you bundle up maybe multiple layers of socks, wear a hat, maybe a couple hats, or a hat with a hoodie on a winter coat, something, because you want to try and keep that heat in. And as soon as it starts getting colder again, I'm back to, sock up and everything. So this one's also a no. So of row 1 so far, we have that one, which that one's fair, but then about a couple no's. So at least in the first row, no bingo. That's not how it go. Loves animals. Now here's the thing. I don't hate animals, but I don't know if I'd say I'd love animals. Like, I don't have any pets, but I don't hate when someone's like, oh, I got a pet. I'm like, that's stupid. Like, I'm not there. I'm kind of pretty neutral. I'm kind of down the middle on this one, where it's like I have nothing against animals. Animals don't ever really do anything to me, so I'm not going to do anything to animals. I wouldn't say I'm in love with them either. Like, you wouldn't catch me running around a field with a bunch of animals following me and birds like flying and singing. I love pizza, for example. Now that I absolutely love. If this was pizza, we ball, but it's not pizza, so I can't. Gets easily excited. Man, my reading's so bad that I just swapped those two words entirely. I don't even know that's dyslexia. That's just a complete swap of those words. Gets excited easily. It depends, right? Because like if you hit me up and it's like, oh hey, this thing that I know you're interested in, like a 4th Danganronpa game was coming out or something like that, right? A 4th like proper Danganronpa game, I probably would get kind of easily excited about that, because I'm like, cool. On one hand, those games have a lot of misery in them, but on the other hand, there's still something kind of fun about playing through those games, especially as Monokuma and stuff like that. Depending on the topic, yeah, but not just period. I don't like period get excited. Heck, sometimes I'm not excited enough to even roll out of bed at a decent time of the morning. So no. Has at least one fandom personality trait. am I dumb? Because I don't know what this means. I know what a fandom is, but I avoid those. I could care less about fandoms. Fandoms tend to have bad takes about stuff anyways. There's certain things that I like and still watch and I'm on that if I listen to the fandom, I would have believed they've been terrible since season 3. So no, I tend to avoid fandoms completely and I just enjoy something because I enjoy it. So I don't know what fandoms, what is a fandom personality trait? I'm gonna assume it would be like what I just said, but in the reverse, as in I just agree blindly with some of those takes instead of having any kind of analytical skill whatsoever in my own opinion. So no. Jealous easily. Jealous easily. I don't know what there is to be jealous of per se. Like, I mean, it's like the song, I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a, no, just kidding. Some people are so young they won't get that reference at all, and that made me age a little bit. Jealous easily. I don't know about easily. Like, yeah, it would be nice to be like, I don't know if I'm jealous though. Like, I'm not jealous of people that are tall. I just wish I was amongst them. It's not the worst though, because I could be even shorter. But this is making it real easy to just not, because I'm not. I don't really, like, I don't have the care. I just don't have the care to be jealous. Jealousy requires care that I don't have in me. Never will admit to being a bottom. Isn't that like everybody though? Like no one will admit to being a bottoms won't admit to being bottoms, switches won't admit to being bottoms, and doms won't admit to being bottoms. That's just kind of how that works, right? Like, especially if you aren't a bottom, you're obviously gonna never admit to being one. But so is that just like a free space? Is that like the free space that happens even though we're only on the second row of like 5? I guess I have to put that one because like literally no one, I don't think I've met anyone ever that ever would admit that they are. So unless I'm reading that one wrong, I guess we'll X that one. Can't do math. I would prefer not to do math, like just because, especially right now, this is not an environment where I should be doing math. But I can do math. I know the quadratic formula. I know the Pythagorean theorem. I know all that stuff. I got to pre-calc in high school. I just didn't like it at a certain point. Granted, it wasn't necessarily that math sucked in itself. I know the joke is once the alphabet started getting put into math, it got crazy, and it did. But for me, it's just I had a math teacher that kind of made us feel bad for not understanding things the first time through. So it just kind of took away my joy that I actually did have for math at the time. But it's not because I can't do math. I could. There's a formula. I'll give you an oversimplified version of the formula to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius and vice versa. If I told you right now that it was 100 degrees Fahrenheit and you deal in Celsius, you're like, okay, what's that? I don't have anything near me to convert that, and I don't remember the formula. Here's a really easy one. Ready? Subtract 32 from 100, so you get 68, and then just divide that in half. So you get 34. It's rough. Now it's a guesstimate, as they say in math, right? So it's roughly 34 degrees Celsius. It's not probably the exact. There's either probably some decimals or stuff, because the exact formula is like 1.8 instead of 2. I just round up to 2 for simplicity's sake. I can do math, but I can't speak. And that's part of this whole entire thing, is to speak. But yeah, that's how you would go from Fahrenheit to Celsius. And then the reverse way of that is, let's say someone's like, oh, it's 20 degrees Celsius. And you're like, okay, well, what is that in Fahrenheit? You double it. So you get from 20 to 40. All right, you following me? And then you add 32 back on top of that. So you get 72. So it's roughly 72 degrees Fahrenheit. It works in both directions. It's a very simplistic way. In case for some reason you'll just want to pull out your phone, which has Google on it, and you could just Google it. So yeah, I think we just proved that I can do math. Let's see. Has a loud laugh. Yeah and no. It depends. I don't know. No one's ever said my laugh was loud. The only time I've ever been called loud is when my Discord settings is messed up, when Windows does a Windows update and messes up all the audio, and so I got to reshuffle stuff back down. I definitely have a laugh, though. It's a laugh. It exists in the world. Of course, there's always a free space. Always got to try and give people a chance, right? Free space. All right, there we go. Haha. Gets embarrassed easily. No? I can't remember the last time I was like embarrassed. Unless we're talking about like getting my ankles broken in a game or something like that. That can be embarrassing, I suppose, but it wouldn't really be easily. Like you have to break my ankles. Like breaking bone is a difficult thing to do. That's a no. It's just a no. Gets teased often. Like banter. Would banter count? Because a squad banters with each other all the time. So there's always something. It's this kind of a joke. It's that kind of a joke. People firing back. People wake up and choose violence. No one ever wakes up and chooses peace. Maybe we can go with this one. Maybe we can give that one, I guess. Text back really fast. I literally get accused of like not answering fast enough. Someone will ask something and I'll go and get something to eat really quick from the kitchen, like right there. And because I didn't answer back in like 10 seconds, all these stuff starts getting spewed. That's also wrong, but still, it's so obviously I can't be this one. People will be like, no, if anything, I don't answer back fast enough. Wants to be carried, but won't ask. No, I literally, no. If you pick me up, we're boxing. I don't care. If I need something off the top shelf and your response is, I'm going to pick you up so you can get it, I'm going to punch you in your kidneys. Like, we're going to have a problem. No. Owns 5+ plushies. I think, okay, let me see. I got a Shadow plushie from like over a decade and a half ago. I got a Knuckles plushie from nearly a decade ago. And then I recently got a Goofy plushie for Christmas from my mother, because she got us all a different, like either action figure or plushie based off of our Disney Plus profile picture. And while all the rest of the family and stuff has like an Avenger or something, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna be Goofy. There we go. So I do have 3. It's not 5+ though. Can handle conflict? I mean, usually brats are the conflict. That's not. What do you mean can handle I guess maybe that's why they can handle conflict. They are the problem. Can handle conflict. That seems weird for a brat trait. I feel like, well, I guess it depends on the type of conflict too. Like if it's an adult situation, a mature situation, that has nothing to do with being a brat or not a brat, right? That's just, you know, can you be an adult in a situation that requires you to step up? In which case, yes, but, and it kind of depends. I'll give it, because I can be an adult if I need to be an adult. But like the Discords, for example, that's like literally the opposite of needing to be an adult, A. And B, there's certain conflicts that come up that I'm just like, I'm too tired for this, or it doesn't involve me enough that I just don't have the care. There's certain things I just don't have the care to get angry about anymore. You should have caught me like 10+ years ago, maybe. Wants to protect everyone. Not really. Everyone I know and care about, yes, but everyone, I don't really care about the everybody. I care about my peoples, me and mines. Nepotism, that's a no. Scared of bugs, no, it's just spiders. Give me the millipedes, give me the centipedes, give me all those peds, just don't give me spiders. Oh, but the spiders eat the bugs. Yeah, I'd rather deal with the bugs that the spiders eat than the spiders. I do not care, and I don't care for your opinion on the matter either. That's a no. All right, buddy. Kiss off. Big tease. That's funny for a different reason. This is a different meaning for tease than the other one. The other one was probably like banter and getting teased or stuff. This is more like a tease, like, you know, like a tease, a tease. And I can confidently say, I don't think literally anybody ever has said that about me. So I get to answer no. Congratulations. Secretly likes watching drama. Hard no. I don't care for that. My Twitter timeline has none of it on it. It's just anime thighs at this point and memes. Like, 'cause that's how I've curated it now. I really could care less unless it involves me or needs to involve me in some way. No, I don't have the time or the patience or the care for drama. Well, there's a difference between like a world situation where it's not, people are calling it drama, but it's not, it's actually kind of important, or some sort of civil right, or, you know, something like that. That I wouldn't classify as drama anyways. I'm talking like, oh, did you see this YouTuber call this YouTuber's hair burnt spaghetti? It's like, I don't care. Why do I care? I don't. I'm sorry. Bye. Likes making people feel good. Well, if I can, right? With be it videos, happy birthdays, or anything like that. Okay, so you can have that one. That one you can have. That one's a fine one. And I believe that's the end. Ah, yes. To the surprise of literally no one, I did not hit Brat Bingo. or at least to the surprise of not me, I guess. Some of you are actually wrong and have been wrong for like ever, but that's your problem, not mine. However, yes, this is Brat Bingo. It was a fun, quick video to do, and it was interesting. Some of these questions were interesting. I don't know if I agree with the wording on some of these too, but I did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of, what is that, 15? Not even half. Well, that's crazy. One of those was a free space, so that's wild. There you go. That's today's video. Thank you so much for watching. You can answer with your answers in the comment section down below if you would like. And that's going to be it for this video. So, I don't know which video will be next. We're just going to have to wait and see. So until next time, take care and enjoy pizza responsibly. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.